Hey, well done, B. Dolan, for being first in the chat. Welcome in, B. Great to see you. Yeah, it's all working. All the audio's working. I was going to do something. I was going to do something mad. And I fucking pulled out. I pulled out the last second. I'm so pleased I did. That's what she said. Hello, everybody. Alerts are working. Alerts are working. Please tell me. Yes, they are working. I double tested. Basically, Booch saved me.
This game is so stressful.
Booch sent over the little video, and all I had to do was tick a little box to say control audio via OBS for all my alerts. So if I get a Ko-fi, the alert will happen. If I get a follow, the alert will happen. If I get a sound alert, you'll hear it. Booch's video did help. Yes, legend Booch. He's done a little helpful video that hopefully people will find on YouTube. He sent it to me on his little holiday. On his little holiday. He's on a little holiday. Oh, I'm going on holiday, by the way, in 2 weeks. So I've got this week, and then the week after, and then I'm away for a whole week, going to Cyprus. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Hopefully it's not going to be 40 degrees, but we'll see. Hello. What was I going to do? I was going to try and be cool. So that was my first error. I was going to try and be cool. Basically, I thought, I haven't tested the Spotify thing. How loud was that music? Was it too loud? Felt quite loud. I've got all my audio split, and I clicked into my 5-star tune playlist, and I scrolled down randomly, and I thought, I'm just going to play this, Lock This Down by Vinyl Dialect. And then I was going to come in. You heard music? Did you not hear music? You did. Llama. Did you? No music. We had 20 seconds of music playing. Okay, that's easy enough to fix. Do I have to link up Spotify all the time? Guys, when I first started streaming, I had issues with my audio for months on end. A couple of teething problems with the new setups. Absolutely fine. Coming to here. You can't see what's happening. I have to link Spotify every time. At the start of each stream, I have to link it. Are you serious? You should have heard this. You can hear this, right?
You hear me? You down? It's alright. We'll crack your choppers. Bang out this. We front tooth knockers.
Can you hear that? Phew. Why do I have to link everything at the start of every stream? Spotify was linked to my Spotify audio source, but because it was a different song that I played, when I tested it the first time, it was linked to that song. It was linked to that window in Spotify or whatever. Why can't it just link to Spotify in general? We'll work it all out. And when I say we, and I should do studio mode, how do I do that? Where's studio mode? How do you do that? Docs. Can't remember. Bottom right. Studio mode. Here we go. Oh my God. Minimize that. Maximize this. What? How does this work? Preview. I have actually played with this before. So in theory, I could go into my nested scenes here. Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, I do know this. I just don't do it. Think how much stuff you know that you don't do. Think how much stuff you know that would improve your life and the life of others around you, but you just don't do before you start judging me. You're not perfect. Yes, nested scenes, Shunts. I've got nested scenes. I've got split audio sources. The only problem is I have to link up all of my audio sources. There's an audio source. Hello, Wasp Skill Bears. How'd you get on in the tennis? Welcome in. Sorry if I'm shouting. I do that a lot with my headphones. Can you see above for actionable info? Wasps, thank you so much for the raid. You are a saucy little audio. have you done match window title instead of the executable? Maybe I have. Hey, we're doing some admin. Wasps, you started with some admin at the start. Sound alerts are working. Well, Moomba, thank you for the follow and congratulations on your debut as Sunday Night Shite Fights on Sunday night. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do a little bit of admin. Window match priority. Llama said, hello, Wasps. Llama didn't say that. I'm saying that. Llama probably will say that. Have you done match window title? Yes, I have. Window match priority. Window title must match. Window title otherwise find same type. Window title otherwise find same window of same executable. I'll do that. Boom. Browser, same thing. Properties, same executable. Even now it's got the wrong audio for the browser. This is great admin. Welcome in from the raid. I hope you're enjoying this. If you've never been here before, then this is about 50% of the streams. Game. Should we do it for that as well? Let's just do the executable option for the whole thing, for everything. Discord, same thing. Same thing. Yes! Fixed! Maybe. Hello, Stardust. How you doing? Hello, everybody who was here before the raid as well. Hello, Llama. Hello, Mary Biscuits. Hello, B. Dolan. Hello, Cudder. Hello, Fraz Waffle. Hello, Tallulah. Hello, Hereford, Super Sausage Fish, Blake Town. Welcome in, everybody. I caught up on the rest of Sunday Night Shite Fights. I lost to David. I love the way Wasps just finishes the stream, clocks in for a bit of modding. Hello, Willow. Admin's done, I think. We'll say it's done. B. Dolan, my audio's fixed. Hello, TJ Clicks. How are you? Hello, Addy Philly. Hello, everybody. If you are a big Wasps Kill Bears fan and you've never been over here, then we're really great pals, me and Wasps, and we have loads in common. So if you like him, you probably like me, hopefully. So please feel free to hang out and follow if you fancy it. Shut up, Taff. B, are you streaming tonight? I saw you say you're going to stream at some point in the next 48 hours, and you said that yesterday. Tuesday evening, I'd sometimes watch a bit of Booch. Booch is on holiday. I'd love to watch some B. Dolan. No doubt Taff's streaming tonight as well. Let's just call it a given that Taff is streaming. B, are you streaming tonight? Is it going to be DBD? I do quite like watching my friends play DBD. Now, I've watched more DBD in the last week than I've watched in the whole year of being on Twitch. B, imagine if you'd gone live just before me. I would have hated it. Sorry about that, though. Monday night is kind of my regular, but anybody obviously is welcome to stream when I do. I only do one evening, though. I only do one evening a week. But hopefully tonight. Thank you to everybody who streamed, I was about to say, who tuned in last night to... what did we play? A Way Out. Llama and I started a new co-op game, A Way Out. It was really good. I had a great time. It's really fun playing games with Llama, as everybody knows. But the game's good. The game is good. It looks good. I think we both appreciated the fact that it kind of skipped. It'd be like, oh, now we're going to need to go back and do this, and then we're going to need to do this. And it just jumps to the second do this. You don't have to go back and do all the other stuff like a lot of games would make you do. Just skips. Ah, shit, we're going to have to go into the workshop. Boom, in the workshop. Do what you need to do. And we've escaped the prison, but I'm assuming that's not it and that we might have to go back. Anyway, the VOD's available. Go back and watch it if you fancy. We played for about 2 hours. We kick off the game about an hour into the stream. Really enjoyed it. Probably play it next week. Next Monday, unless we do some Phasma or something like that with Pip and B. But it might be nice to have a regular night for it so that people kind of know what to expect. Because with It Takes Two, we did it over about 9 months, 10 months. And nobody ever knew when we were playing it, really. You'd get a bit of warning, but... So we'll see. Maybe we'll do that. I'll have a chat with Llama. Today, I'm going to play Journey. Played Journey last week. You haven't missed loads. I did an hour and a bit. Apparently, I'm going to finish it today. I did 80 minutes of Journey last week. And I think I've only got a bit of it left. I'm over halfway through, so we'll probably finish that today. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to stream as well. I might get back on the snooker because we're in the World Championships, finally in the World Championships proper. And then, Monday, back for a way out, or maybe some Phasmo, or maybe some Among Us again. Variety. That's what you're going to get on this channel. I'm not going to start playing DBD and then just play DBD for the rest of my life. I've piped right down on the PUBG. I haven't played PUBG for ages. My eye's going to be out. I'm going to be shit at it. B Dolan streams tonight. It's going to be DBD. It's not going to be PUBG. Is PUBG dead? PUBG might be dead. We'll see. Mary Biscuits, I hope you're okay. I saw that you had a migraine. I hope it's okay. I nearly replied because you said you're not going to be able to look at screens. And I was like, well, could you just have my stream open in the background? And I thought, no, be respectful. But it's nice to see you here, and I hope you're not feeling too bad. I want to play Rust, Barmer. I really want to play Rust. But I'm not going to go into any existing servers. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for like the 10:30 server. Something like that pops up and everyone's like, shit, new server. Everyone's getting in. Fucking go, 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 go. A bit like the Ghost Kai server that popped up, but I wasn't really into the skill tree stuff. You don't think Journey had an autosave, would he? That's bad. I want to play. I thought for a split second yesterday, shall I just set up my own server? Shall I just set up my own Rust server? No, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't handle all that grief from people wanting different stuff. I'm not going to. I don't want to. I couldn't. I actually couldn't. I don't know what to do. Give it a good name. Never do anything. Thank you. Ghost Kai was talking about October. Hello, Moody Bins. I wasn't into the skill tree. Personally, I didn't like the fact that you could, like, after just a little bit of work, knock down one tree and have an inventory full of wood. I wasn't into that personally. Fish. Hello, Fish. How are you? I want to do RP. I'm also waiting for a GTA server to pop up. Was it yesterday that Quiet City shut down? My timing is horrendous. I nearly joined the Quiet City Discord yesterday, or the day that it shut down. I was like, I might jump in, see if there's any interest. Anyway, I've watched loads of David Earl, who talked about GTA RP in yesterday's episode of the Chatterbix podcast. He was trying to explain it to Joe Wilkinson. He did an absolutely shit job of explaining it, but it was still fun hearing him talk about it a bit. I said to Llama, I'm not going to play DBD. I'm going to go along, playing the games that I'm playing, doing the usual stuff, but the only two things that will make me jump are a new Rust server or a new GTA RP server, or Quiet City coming back, which won't happen for a while. I've got an idea for my character, and I love Rust. So there we go. Yeah, I'd be messaging Zabalbus, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, is it? Les Dennis did a perfectly fantastic job on setting up his server, but it's hard to generate interest. Anyway. I'm up for watching you guys play DBD. You've got a nice little squad. I'm happy. I'm happy that there's stuff going on. I also said to Llama, it's quite good. If I don't get into this, think of all the time I'm going to have on my hands by not playing games. You lot can play that, and there'll be times when I would have played if it was PUBG, but instead, I can do my admin, I can spend time watching TV shows, which I fucking never watch anymore, spending time with my family. Yes, it's good to sometimes not get into the next big game. DBD, the next big game. You heard it here first. Should we just do the crossword straight away? Oh, Shunts has got something exciting happening too. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it. But there might be some interesting stuff happening this week and very soon with a brand new game, a brand new multiplayer game, a retro game. This fucking game over here, GoldenEye, and it's going to be multiplayer, and it's going to be, there might be a tournament, so that's exciting. Pause till we're not piling into anything. Let's do this. That hasn't worked, has it? Do things not work when I'm in studio mode? Fuck. Let's do this.
And we play, and we play, and we play, and we play, and we play. Every day, every day, every day, every day. We're gonna do the crossword. 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 And 2-word clues.
Crossword time. Get your bets in. You've got 1 minute 40 seconds. Oh, llama. Hello. Does this scene work? Can you hear me? Thanks very much for your question. Welcome along to the AMA of me. Would you rather swim in a swim pool? Oh, okay. Llama, an interesting route. An interesting idea for a question from Llama Chan Gaming. Would you rather swim in a swimming pool of warm piss or cold piss? Oh. Well, warm piss is more smelly, but that's not a big deal for me. Cold piss probably feels a bit more sterile. Let's go for the cold piss. Thanks so much for this. I love it. Every time. Yes, TJ. That is a little cover from Frolicles. Frolicles did that little song for me for the crossword. And I did the little vid. Got 50 seconds left to gamble your channel pats, your channel points. Of course it hasn't selected the... Oh no, because I'm on the wrong scene. There we go. This is what we're doing today. Why aren't we back in the Joel music? What does that mean, Llama? We're not doing the Joel crossword anymore. Hello, David. We could go back. Basically, Frolicles had to do like 3 or 4 versions. Was that the Joel Fagliano one? Well, do you know what? That's just me just adding just what I thought was the right audio. But I'm cool. I'm pretty chilled about this. You know, you just have some... You change your whole setup. There's loads of things wrong. I'm not the type to get wound up about this. Get the fucking post-it notes out. Crossword music. Shut up. Funkle Albert's just sent a fucking WhatsApp to a group. He knows I'm in that group and he knows I'm streaming. Hello, Divin Inc. Hello, Chris. Willow, the misaligned cameras in the game, please, I spotted that and I was like, I really want to go and fix that. And I could have if I'd done the studio mode, but I didn't. Anyway, don't worry. If you watched the VOD from last night, ignore the cameras. Usually I'm fantastic at alignment. It's basically my job as a graphic designer. I align stuff. Okay, what are we saying with the bet today? 74% no. Wow, okay, wow. 12 people say no, 11 people say yes, but the yes they're not backing me with a lot of points. 26% of the points on yes, 74 on no. Hello Emily, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope your internet's sorted. My framing is not all over the place, Kada. My framing is perfect here, perfect here, perfect here, perfect here. And that's it. Perfect here. I just picked up my controller to do a crossword, so that's not good. Yes, Emily, Wi-Fi. Right, I'm freezing everybody. And I'm going to do the crossword. It's a new month. Happy August. Here we go. Coca-Cola. After dinner faux pas. Vom. Don't know. Flight makeup. What do you wear? Don't know. Where to find a hero. Don't know. Available for business. What? All sorts. Major. Okay. CBS. CBS. There's so many, aren't there? CNN. That's a news network, is it? Maybe CBS. Go one better than. When you go one better, you go over. Or you do, I don't know. Move stealthily. Stealthily. Don't know. It doesn't fall far from the tree. Apple. Do the wrong thing. Don't know yet. 5 across. After dinner faux pas. Is it CBS? Bloop? No. Blop. Blip. Blip? Why's that got to do with after dinner? After dinner faux pas. What would you do? Burp. Burp. Yeah, so maybe it is CBS. 6 across. Flight makeup. Flight makeup. Is this going to be cosmetics or is it going to be... Don't know. Let's do this. 2. Go back. Outdo. 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 6 across. Flight makeup. Stop. What's this? 3 down. Move stealthily. Crouch. Oh. No. Creep. Creep? What's this? Steps. Flight makeup. Steps. What's that though? Should we put steps? I don't know what that means. What's this? Where to find a hero? Dell. 9 across. Available for business. Open. Oh no. Oh no. This is good though, right? 7 down. Do the wrong thing. Sin. Sin. I fucking did it. I don't know if this scene is set up correctly or if you can hear the music, and I had to redo the cameras and now they're all really weird and fucked up and you're all going to feel sick. I don't care. I did the crossword. I don't think you can hear the music. Or you can and it's really quiet. Yes! That's big points. Some people are getting... 56,000 points are getting paid, split between 11 of you. Will I do the crossword? Yes, I will. Boom. Didn't even do anything stupid, did I? Did I? I don't think I did. What's this? 6 across. Flight makeup. Steps. Flight makeup. Flight makeup. Oh, a flight of stairs is made up of steps. Right. Amazing. What a rush. Bummer. Can anyone else hear a kind of breathy sound? That'll be my PC. It's probably my PC. It's the fan on the PC. Okay. Open one up. Creep. Apple. Burp. For fuck's sake. Burp ad. Hate it when people bloop after dinner. He's getting there. Yeah. Look at you. Look at Shumps and Blaketown. Devastated. Yes. Good. I'm pleased you all feel sick. Well, Paul was took as the only person who said they were feeling sick. I'm pleased you feel sick, Paul. Can hear audio. Was it really quiet? Was it okay? That one's better than the scrolly one. I thought, yeah, basically I couldn't get them to line up. I couldn't get my other ones to line up, so I just did a load of this, and they're a bit slower. I hope you dream of this tonight, each of you. Did anyone dream about climate change last night, by the way, after we talked about it loads on last night's stream? I didn't have any bad dreams last night. It was nice. Bummer, why can't you buy cards? Why can't I fucking buy cards on your channel? That's my question. I kept trying to buy a fucking card and I couldn't. Because they're really popular. Because you run a really popular channel. Because you're a popular person. Hello, Lucy Kelly. Nice to see you. Hello, Pezabeth as well. Thanks for the follow. I got your follow overnight, I think, or last night. Welcome in. Mary Biscuits dreamt about nested scenes. Were you an element? Were you like a little element in it within a nested scene, living in OBS? Oh my God. David. I like that you've got the cooldown on the cards, Barman. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, crossword success. And now, property guesser. Horrible David, as you beat me up on Sunday night, in real life and in the wrestling, where would you like to go in the UK? In Great Britain, where would you like us to go today on Property Guesser? Milton Keynes. Okay. Famous for its snow dome. Is that it? Oof, look at all those chippings out the front. That makes you think no lawn, doesn't it? That makes you think there's no lawn in the back garden. Oh, shit. Okay, we've got a 2-bed, semi-detached property in Milton Keynes. If you're worried about how many little drain things there are out the front, stop it. There are 5. 6. What's this? Why are there 4 of these? Why can't they be lined up? This is really distressing for me. I wouldn't buy this house because of these 4 little drains. 2-bed. Let's get a gamble on. Remember, the question is what lawn will they have in the back garden? Sprigs of grass don't count. What lawn will they have? 2 minutes to gamble. All you're getting at the minute is this information, is this image. Will they have a lawn of real grass, fake grass, or AstroTurf, any kind of fake grass, whatever it is? I don't want people saying, well, technically that's not AstroTurf. Or no grass at all, no lawn at all. Could be loads of these chippings, whatever they are. Or are they chocolate shavings, perhaps? Very temperamental to have chocolate shavings out the front of your house. You have to change them a lot, but could be a lovely little touch. Tiny new build for 600k incoming. Hate this game. Yeah. Perfect. Water meters. Ami, why aren't they lined up? Why aren't the water meters lined up? You've bet real grass, Llama. Oh, David. Oh, look. Llama, Domella and David have gone for three of the 3 different options. 75% on real grass when there's chippings out the front. Are you mad? 13 of you. I think I'd go for real grass too, though. That is a front door cat flap. Chris, you never see them. You never see a front door. That's going to have cost them a lot of money to have got that done. Speaking of somebody who's had to get a cat flap put into a door that didn't already have one. As in, not just like a wooden door. That would be quite easy. That also looks like it's one of those cat flaps, like a special one that reads the microchip of the cat. Is this the thinnest fence we've seen so far? I would love it if that has a little door. You have to go in sideways. Also, they're next to a little bungalow. This is weird, isn't it? You rarely get like a bungalow and then a house next to each other like that. Anyway, well done if you're involved in the betting. 75% say real grass, 14% fake grass or AstroTurf, 11% no grass at all. Just to avoid spoilers, I'm just going to quickly look at the info, see if it says anything about grass. It doesn't. 40% shared ownership with Milton Keynes Council. So what does that mean? How does that affect the price? What does that mean? 15 grand premium. What does that mean either? Opportunity to scale to 100% equity. Well, can I just do that now? Or is it at the moment? Maybe at the moment it's shared. Sought after location. Really? Extremely rare offering. It's because it's got chocolate out the front. No upper chain. Recent refurbishment. That's good to hear. Monthly rent of £218 per month. What is happening? This is so weird. Own driveway. Shared driveway. Let's see where it is in MK. Oh, it's by Bolbeck Park and Tongwell. North MK. David, is this your ends? Do you grow up around here? I like the sound of some of these places. Lots of lovely crescents. Look at Montgomery Crescent. I'd like to live there. Would I? Would I, David? You've never been? Okay. This is someone who hasn't had to try and get on the housing ladder in the last few years. Me? Are you talking about me? Yeah. Do a lot of people have... Is this like a thing? Does that... Are you buying 40% of it then paying rent? You have mortgage on the 40% and pay the rent on rest. Okay. I am out of touch because I haven't moved house for coming up to 8 years. Is this quite good? Is this like a good way of being able to kind of get onto the housing ladder if you want to do that? I guess it depends how much it costs. We'll see. So way onto the ladder if you can't afford mortgage on a full property, yeah. A rent and a mortgage, please. This game is depressing enough as it is. Booch, thank you so much again for your YouTube video. It really helped me. It worked. I followed your advice and it worked for my audio. Let's have a look at the floor plan. Oh, wow, it's a box. This is a real box. Okay, how many photos have we got? 13. There's not going to be much to look at. In you come, straight into the kitchen, into the living room, upstairs, bang, bang, bang. Cool. Lovely cube. Thing is, when we're kids, we're all drawing cubes, and you rarely get a cube house. Finally we get to see one. Let's take a look inside. No. I said let's take a look inside. What's happening here, though? This bit of the drive, is that this? Or is this the house? Is that the house? That's the house, isn't it? Because there's the tiny little fence. Walled garden. We had a walled garden yesterday. I'm a fan of a proper sturdy wall. It's not going to get blown down in the wind. Very small windows. No windows on this side at all. And it makes it look, is this somebody else's house? Is it like a granny annex? Anyway, let's go inside. No. Grass! That's a lawn. It's a bad lawn, but it's a lawn. Congratulations, llama and sheep. And willow. That is 100% grass. They've got an area there where they've tried to seed. I like the wall. I'm a big fan of the wall. See what happens when you have fence? Bad things happen. Plants take over. The structural integrity suffers. They get discoloured. You don't get that shit with a wall. If a wall gets discoloured, it's rustic. It's nice. Very early garden photo. You're right. It's a lawn, Blaketown. Come on. Come on. Let's pay out. No bait gate today. What lawn will they have in the back garden? Real grass. Congrats, everybody. Yeah. What's going on here? What's at the back here? What's that? Feels like they've tried to camouflage something against the wall. Are they just like big tiles? Suspicious. It looks like they've got a classic sort of pub bench in the back here. See you later, Blaketown. 330k. Thanks for the lurk. Next photo. Let's go inside. Okay, here we are. Straight into the kitchen. Oh, it is actually quite small, isn't it? Because I thought, yeah, okay. It's a nice little kitchen, though. They like cornflakes. Is that actual cornflakes? Is this like, we are real humans. In morning, we have coffee and cornflakes? Or is this like a... What's this? Is this like HelloFresh? The HelloFresh recipes for the week. Is that cornflakes or is that like a little image of cornflakes? 3 pasta bowls. 5 pasta bowls. What? It's nice in here. You got your kitchen roll, you got your NutriBullet, you got your scales, you got your kettle, you got your toaster, you got your microwave. Nearly called it a microphone.
I sent wave after wave.
Wade, thank you so much for the raid, Wade. You legend. And thank you last night. I saw you coming in with the raid over to Capriso and dropping Capriso a follow. How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. We're literally just doing Property Guesser. I know you've raided in for Property Guesser in the past. We have to guess the value of the house. We're at a house in Milton Keynes. You missed the bet about the garden, unfortunately. It looked like there'd be no grass. Turns out there is. It's a 2-bed, weird shared ownership house, shared like by the council. Don't worry about it. We are about to guess the value. We've just got into the kitchen. What's happened with Stream Elements, Llama? Was there no audio on that? Thank you, Wade. More like Raid Wiley. Booch. I've nearly made that joke quite a few times when Wade has raided. I feel I've just stopped myself. But that's okay. Oh, cool. Did the shout out not work originally? Anyway, welcome in, Wade. Thank you so much for coming in. And if you're following, or if you've just come in from the raid, feel free to drop me a follow. I'm going to be playing Journey in a minute. I say a minute. Actually, it won't be too long. But for now, we're guessing the price of this property in Milton Keynes. Classic drainer for the cutlery there. I think that's an IKEA purchase. I had one of those for quite a few years. It's nice. It's a little kitchen, but it's cute. Here's the other angle. So it's interesting, isn't it? The front door is literally there. Straight into the kitchen. A little rack for your shoes and your helmets and your bits and your bobs. Wow, we've got a cyclist. We've got a Scotland pillow. This is a nice little setup, isn't it? Oh, this must be a bachelor. One guy lying on the sofa by themselves, ready to watch a load of TV with high quality audio. Always a risk of the bike falling on top of you, but don't worry about it. I think that looks quite cool. Lucy and Mary would be stressed sitting on the couch. I know what you mean. I quite like this though. I reckon that bike adds a bit of character. The colours, I like the yellow and the red. I always like those wheels like that. I don't know what it means. I don't know if that's better than spokes. Must be. Is it like carbon fibre? It just looks cool, doesn't it? It's a good use of space. Yeah, if you've got a bike and you've got no other storage, we've seen from the front picture, you're not getting a bike through there. You're not getting a bike into a shed. What are you going to do? Put a little bike box out the front? It's going to get stolen. Could store it out here, but again, could easily get stolen. It's not going in the kitchen. You're not getting it there. Get it on the wall. Problem is, what happens if it's wet? What happens if it's poured it down with rain and then you bring it in and it's dripping all over the wall and all over the sofa? Exactly, Psycho Paul. Mud up the bastard wall every night. There is a back gate, Amy. That's a good point. A few mud flakes falling on top of you. Being awoken by mud flakes. I like it, though. It is very much telling you, though, that it's a solo person watching the TV by themselves. You cannot have a couple on that sofa with crook necks. Yeah, you can snuggle up together, but you don't want to do that every night. What if you've got your tea on your laps? What is the poster of? Please, not another peen. I think we're safe. Generic art. Maybe it only gets ridden in that position like an exercise bike. Oh my God. He squeezes up there as to lie completely down on his front. The right-hand pedal just grinding a hole into the wall. Does anyone know bikes? It looks like a nice bike. They're like twisty curtains. What's the deal with the twisty curtains? Is that to make them more like slimline? Is that a thing? Is that something people do before they get their photos taken? Give the curtains a little twist? Guys, I don't have any curtains in our house. We've got no curtains. I encourage you to go and do this to your curtains and see how it makes you feel, and come back in the chat and let me know. Maybe get photos in the Discord. I like the speakers on their stands. Don't know if they're good, but they've got a bit of yellow in, so they look cool. I like the fact that the yellow matches up with not only the picture, but also the lighting and the lampshade. I like the grey radiator matches with the sofa and the twisty curtains. Could have straightened this rug. This little bit of rug here is quite annoying. Cable management's not ideal either, you're right. There looks like there's a little wooden crocodile here. We've got a plant here. I think that plant's real. I have that plant. Those plants are pretty sturdy. It's a good living room. It's small, but I like it. It looks nice. And yes, I'm happy. Home office. Look at the stairs. I like the stairs. I love a see-through stair. I don't know why. It's a little cuck office. It's a little place, but oh my God, are they maximising the space? I think they are. Sarah Beanie would be delighted. Another plant in the window, a nice clock, some pictures. Can we have a look at these? I love this little office area. This door smashing into that glass, that bit of glass on glass. No sign of a doorstop. Shredder. Printer? Might open the other way, Paul. You're so right. 10 to 10 in the morning. The Dunlop bike. Classic IKEA drawer. I've got those drawers right down next to me here. Bottle of water under the steps. Could have got rid. Waffles on the coffee table. Oh, yes. Waffles on the coffee table. Tyrus James, desk position so you might bang your head if you get up as a reminder to keep working. Yes, that is a bit of a worry. It might feel a little bit constricted if you've got a deadline. That's the problem I often think with offices that are set up like that, where you're just facing into the wall. Sometimes it might be nice to actually set that up completely different. It's not a good use of space, but so you can see out into the room. Imagine if you could see out into the room, have the telly on, have 24-hour rolling news on, so you can just keep that level of anxiety high. I like this little place. This is a nice little place. I'm a fan of the stairs. Awful for a baby. You wouldn't want a baby here. You get a baby crawling, it's going to crawl right through those steps and fall down. But there's no sign of a baby in this house. It's nice, isn't it? It's nicely finished. Lovely little cube. Let's get Llama in here. Let's buy this for Llama. Move to MK Llama. It's already bought, but we'll buy it again. Club together. Kofi stretch goal. Magazine. Rack. No magazines. Don't really need that. It's quite a big table for such a small space, isn't it? Trip up there with your cup of teas. Carrying up 2 teas. Well, 1 tea. Trip on a step. Headbutt that. Don't worry about it. You've got the nice subway tiles in the bathroom. Laundry basket. Very nice and bright and white. Can't complain about that. Ooh, accent colours in here.
Now we're friends. Best friends.
Domestos and Carex. A bit of product placement. Hey, Galicious. Thank you so much for the follow. Colour is that? I mean, it's sort of blue, isn't it? Is it like a teal? It's like a tealy blue, isn't it? I don't know if I like it. I reckon they got that. They went to Wilco's. They picked up that blind and they were like, holy shit, this exactly matches the bathroom. I can't believe my luck. And then they got home and actually it doesn't. And that's upsetting. It's nice though. Wooden bath mat doesn't fit. I'm not a fan. I've bought a wooden bath mat once in my life. The water just drips through. You just end up with little puddles underneath. And then it starts going mouldy. Anyway, it's a nice bathroom. Another bike! This person's into their bikes. This looks like a really nice one as well. Spare room for the bikes. And the clothes. Bikes and the clothes. Bad cable management again. Let's see if there's any more info when we make this. Oh, whoa! We thought they were just into... Who would have known they had other colours they liked? Unless we expand and open the image in a new window. Mary, you've got one with a bath mat underneath. What are the pros to that? I'm intrigued by that. You've got a wooden one with a bath mat underneath. Why? Why 2? You just like the feel of wood on your feet. I don't like to assume you have 2 feet. So the floor doesn't get drippy. But maybe just get rid of the wood. You could date this person. Split second I thought that said I could date this pigeon, which wouldn't be that odd for Llama to say. You could date this person. Let's set this up. Llama, you've got a shirt like this. Llama, you like clothes and windows. This is perfect. That's a nice bike, right? Is it like a fixie, single speed? I reckon we've got a little bit of a hipster. Hello, Patchimus. How are you? Need a zoom on the bike? It's got one of those old-fashioned saddles. Very thin wheels. This guy isn't going out. My opinion is that it's going to be a guy, and they're not going out full lycra on a Sunday to cycle 50 miles. They're going out with their skinny jeans rolled up on one side to the nearest brewery to sink 3 pints of craft ale, and then they're cycling back, and they're watching awful porn on the telly. It's just what I think. Oh, maybe doing a little bit of a workout. Look at the clothes. Now it looks weird. I think maybe they are a robot. Am I crazy, or is there a dating show where they actually do date the person based on their house? That sounds like a good idea, Patchimus. Cudder, if Cudder's in the chat, his ears have just pricked. Why the clothes? Sort of they're in colour order. Although, do you do that? Do I do that? Are my clothes, like my t-shirts, in colour? I put my white t-shirts all together, but the rest of them are just randomly. But yeah, I definitely got my white ones together. if they're good enough to be hung up. I used to be into the idea of having an open rail like this, but the problem is that they get dusty. You end up with dusty clothes. Anyway, look, we've got a picture of some racing cars. We got 2 dumbbells almost certainly purchased during lockdown when they thought, you know what, I'm going to stay fit. Didn't happen. Get fit. Didn't happen. Foam roller, because you're supposed to have one. Never gets used. We've only got 2 more photos. Are we going to get to see the bedroom? Is it just going to be another bike? We haven't seen the bedroom yet. I reckon it's bedroom up next. Oh, God. The bedroom is literally a bedroom. It's a room with a bed. Cuck bike. No room for a cuck bike. They got a little sailboat. Also, what's going on outside? Has it suddenly heavily snowed? They painted the windows white. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. Go in there, sleep. What's this stain? Why didn't they Photoshop this out? Mirror. Oh my God, it really, look at it. It really does just, it really is just the bed. Enhance. I was going to buy the house, but now I'm not. Hello, Moz. How you doing? Bed and lamp. Look at this. Does this count as a lamp? Once you've shuffled round, I hate to think what it's like in the winter when you're shuffling round to your side of the bed and you're burning your calves on the radiator. Although, to be honest with you, I suppose you just jump onto the bed every night. Look at that. Go to bed dreaming of sailing the 7 seas. Right, we've got one more photo. Hello, Mids. One more photo. What have we not seen? Let's go back here. We've seen the kitchen. We've seen the living room. We've seen the landing. It's nice. We've seen the bedrooms. We've seen the bar. Okay, we've seen everything. It's surely not going to be another photo of this room. Come on, be something absolutely mad. Oh! Oh, okay. Dressing gown hidden behind the mirror. And he's got a little TV set up with a very 2000s glass TV unit. Let's delve deeper. And now this stain is just I feel more grossed out by the stain because there's a telly. What's he got in here? He's got a PlayStation. Is it a PlayStation? That's a PlayStation, is it? 2 controllers. This is where he does his gaming. Sat on the edge of the bed, looking at himself in the mirror every time he just scores a good goal in FIFA. Fucking just flexing his guns. His right-hand gun. He's got a mirror set up so he can watch himself game on the edge of his bed. 2 controllers, 1 very dusty. Yes, game. PS2 and PS3, definitely a hipster. Has he got both? I want to know more. There's no photos. Why are there no photos? I mean, again, probably sensible. Maybe he's taken the photos down. I need to see family photos. There's no... All we think is it's just a robot. A solo male robot. No storage at all. Was there a loft? Have we seen a loft hatch? There must be a loft. Still, you're not going up to the loft every day, are you? You've got the spare room. Basically, if you want 2 people to live here, it's going to be a struggle, unless you're a couple and you share that one room. But still, this has to be like a walk-in wardrobe type room. But it's a bad use of space. Anyway, at least there's drawers in there. Bathroom's fine. Everything's nice. Everything's pretty nice. Nicely finished. It's a perfect place for one, I'd say. No, Moz, that was the bedroom. So, question is, how much does this cost? Now, we're in a weird situation where 40% of it's owned by the council, so I don't know really what that means. IB, 80k, 40% of 200. But I don't really know. 60%'s owned. So you're just buying 40%. The rent, look, you have to pay £218 per month. I've never seen this before. 40% shared ownership with Milton Keynes Council. You can scale it to 100% equity. You have to pay £218. So you're going to be paying rent and a mortgage. Best of both worlds. Yeah. What a joy. You get to pay a mortgage each month and have a landlord you have to pay. And it's the council. Still, it's getting people on the ladder. That is probably the main aim. So let's go. I'm going to go for a 90 grand. No, but it's only 2 bed. It's pretty small, but it's got a nice garden. 90 grand. 120 grand. I still don't get it. Mids. I think the council own the building and you mortgage it off them, and you can, if you choose to, buy the remainder of it off them. Old school social housing. Let's see what it says here. May 2023, so this is fairly recent. And there's the exact address if you want to go and head over there. We're doxing people we don't know now. Head over, tell them all the thoughts we had whilst in the chat. See if they are a robot, although they don't live there anymore. Maybe we can find out where they live. Maybe we shouldn't. Let's move on. Should we do another one? I think I've only got like an hour of Journey to play today, you know. I think we've only got an hour of Journey to play. Mids, as you came so close, in fact, you got it bang on. Would you like to pick another location for another property guesser? We'll do one more. And then we'll get on to Journey. Where do you fancy going? Mids? Yeah, we've got Scotland. We've got Glasgow, Stirling, Edinburgh, Dunfermline, Perth or Dundee. Dunfermline. We've never done Dunfermline. Oh, look at this. Oh, we were complaining about the windows initially. If you just hear, you get to get involved in the bet. You get to get involved in the bet. We've got a 2-bedroom detached bungalow with 23 photos. Love these windows. Enormous. If a child drew this, you'd be like, stop it. Delete. Erase those windows and start again. Well, I would. These are the kind of windows I like making in The Sims. The big old windows that take up most of the wall. Anyway, so 2-bed detached bungalow. You get to get involved in the bet. The only info you're getting is what you see so far, but you have to guess in the back garden, what lawn will they have? Real grass, fake grass / astroturf, or no grass at all. 2-minute gamble. We've got no grass out front. They've got a lovely little walled out bit with a gate. They've got a gate to go up to the front door with good accessibility with the ramp there. You've got a little gate here. Oi! In fact, I'm not going to open up the image to see wider just in case you can see through to the garden.
Friends.
You've got...
Best friends.
Ollie, 442, thank you very much for the follow. Those clouds look like they've been added with a little paintbrush. with a cloud brush that they've downloaded for Photoshop. What does it say above the door? Blaketown, it was 120 grand. You said something close to that, I think, Blaketown. This is really a lot like a Sims house, because I never made them double story or 2 floors. They're always bungalows. But what's this situation? Have we got a double chimney situation? This really does look like a house I'd make. It's so symmetrical. I love this. It's all pebble dash though, and we know how I feel about that. I'm not keen on that. And also, look at this. Is this like a mouldy old wall? We need a pressure washer. Look at this. It would all come up real nice with a pressure washer. Yeah, maybe some sort of extension. I don't know. That looks pretty old school. That looks original. I don't know. Needs some love, but I reckon this could be made to look amazing. We've got the garage on the side there. 6 seconds on the bet. Let's have a look. Let me go here. Let me look at the info. Just check it doesn't say anything specific about grass. All it says is gardens. Entrance hall. An attic. Oh, it's got an attic. Yes, we get to see in an attic. Lounge and dining room. Breakfasting kitchen. Breakfasting kitchen. 2 double bedrooms. Bathroom with an ensuite. Attic, rear porch. Gardens. Exactly. What does that mean? Garage and driveway, etc., etc. Incredible. Breakfast bar, but is it? I mean, anyway, it's weird. Let's have a look where we are in Dunfermline. I've never been here. I very much doubt I will ever go here. But maybe it's amazing. Is it beautiful? Mids, do you know much about this specific area? Is Headwell nice? It's on Arthur Street. Think I'll go to Dunfermline? Sheep, why do you know this? How do you know I'm going to Dunfermline? And let's look at the all-important floor plan. What the fuck? I'm sorry I had to close that. That looked like a Cluedo board. There's so many rooms. I love this. In again. So you've got a little porch. Little entrance hall area. You've got a nice hall connecting all the rooms. Straight to the bedroom. Perfect. Airlock. Yes. Straight in. What are we doing? We sleeping? We live in. Or through to the massive dining room from the looks of things. Bathroom, kitchen. I'm getting confused by seeing the 2 bedrooms down here. You've got a rear porch at the back. Maybe this is extension. You've got an ensuite bathroom here off the master bedroom. You've got your shower and your ensuite. You've got your bath here. And you've got the garage here. I'm excited to have a look at this. And they do look like they're going to be big rooms. It does look huge. And we get to see the attic, Chris. You're right. Strap in. We might be about to see one of our favourite ever properties. It's so symmetrical. Not perfectly symmetrical inside, but that's fine. Here we go. Oh my God. Time warp. Oh, I know exactly the kind of people who live in it. So 80s. 80s, 90s. Look at all that gold. New but old. Oh. Look at this. They've got all the tools. They've got all the paraphernalia you need for a fire. For a fake fire. Little shunts. The old Sky Plus HD 1TB STB. Fucking shunts. The oval coffee table. What are these, cherubs? Have they got a couple of, what are these, like angels? Let's go in. Let's zoom in. Oh. The scatter cushions. The aubergine and avocado scatter cushions. The angelic china. The acrylic mounted. What is that image? I don't know what we've got here. Imagine if there was no seeing. Now, see, this I think this massive window is important. This ceiling is freaking me out. I think the photographers bought their own lighting because this is really weirdly lit. There doesn't appear to be... Where's the light source for all this light? Scatter cushions are fine, shunts. Nothing wrong with scatter cushions at all. I'm just enjoying the fact that they're aubergine and avocado. I feel like a lot of our parents may have lived or do live, or grandparents have situations like this. The carriage clock, a gift. A retirement gift. Pride of place. Engraved on the back. To Norman, for 40 years of service in the insurance department. Enjoy your retirement, Normie. We cried that day. He's dead now. Why not avocado? The green one. Not aubergine. That's aubergine. They cucked that night. They had their first cuck experience that night, the night of his retirement, but sadly, Norman couldn't perform. And then Norman became the cuck. And soon we will see the cuck chair that Norman sat on, clutching his carriage clock. And yes. Okay, look at the glass. Fucking yes. More scatter cushions. Why are they so different? Don't get different cushions on different sofas like this, surely. Look all the different patterns and colours you got going on. Oof, nice little archway for the hi-fi. Lovely little arched recess for the hi-fi. We've got the recliner chairs. But look at that glass. That is magnificent. Ollie 442, is that grass shining through the frosted glass? No, Ollie. That's wishful thinking, Ollie, on your part. There's the slightest green tinge. Symmetrical? Yeah, actually they are symmetrical. You've got the middle one that's out front. I enjoy that symmetry, but I don't enjoy the different colours. I also don't. I feel like the coffee table is too similar to the. What colour is that? What colour is that carpet? Anyway. Oh, hello. What's this? Is this Norman's got his own room where he can watch telly and put his feet up? Why have they got 2 telly rooms? This is for when they have people over, isn't it? This is their entertaining room. This is where they really relax. This is where they drag out all the different nesting tables. The classic front room. I don't get what room we're in. What room are we in? Because we've been in the living room. What room is this? Window. Is it here? Must be the end of the dining room. Window. What a weird setup. Another skybox. Yeah, it is. Look at all their collectible plates they've got from different holidays. Let's have a little zoom in. What are these documents here? They poems. We're not going to be able to get the detail that we want. We don't know where they've been. Oh my God. What did these say? Oh, do you think it's Bible stuff? Look at the textured wallpaper as well. Oh my God, the colours. Where do they primarily watch their telly? Maybe this is where Norman watches the golf. God. So many plates. Oh, I like this one with the camel. I like this pink one. Oh. You immediately spotted a gravy. Oh, the gravy boat up here. Is this the breakfasting area? Is this the classic breakfasting kitchen? Let's expand. Let's go. Let's open image a new window. Here we go. We've got a classic paper calendar, of course, or maybe that's just for shopping lists. Look at the multicoloured, but still kind of muddy, sort of muddy colours of these tiles. Hey, we've got personality, but we haven't got much. We've got some very grey, silver, white goods. They're supposed to be white. It's fine. It's fine. Back door. Somebody else's front door around there, or somebody else's side door with a nice glass panel in it. More textured glass, breakfasting area. Who's going to sit here? Norman, let's face it. I don't want to spend any time in this kitchen. Exactly. What are you going to do during the winter? You're going to fucking... Your thigh is going to get very hot indeed. Another angle. Oh no. Are these grandchildren pictures? Because then I start feeling bad and I start humanising the people who live here. Wow, okay, loads of tiles now. Oh no, looks like artwork from potential grandchildren. Don't want to think about that. Nice. Look at this nice setup with a kitchen roll dispenser. Do you remember when 1030 made a kitchen roll thing on stream for the shed? I enjoyed that stream. Oof! Wiring alert. What's this called? What's this called? There's a name for this. Ah. Somebody's going to say in the chat, aren't they? A mistake. A border. Look at the panelled ceiling. Oof. Wow. Like a sweat lodge. What's this? Was this like a fire alarm or a smoke alarm that was wired in and has been taken off? I love the textured glass. I love the pine. The wallpaper's horrid. The border thing's horrid. You're going to have to redo everything. Maybe a doorbell. You're going to have to redo everything in this house. We got 13 more photos. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the single beds. Oh, Norman. Oh, Norman. The cut chair. The cut chair's there. Of course it's fucking there. They can't even take advantage of the mirror because it's in between the beds. Look at the green. That green at the top is so piercing. You wake up and you just see bright white with a ring of green. Sheets are alright. Looks nice. Nice plump pillows. Look at that fitted situation they've got there. Can't, like, pull these drawers out, allow the person to get their knees in. We've seen this so many times before. Some sort of dressing table where there's no room for your legs. Hey, I'm not judging people who have to move to single beds at all. It just worries me for the cuck. And this is downstairs. This is out the front of the house. There is overhang on the beds. David, spotting all the details. Think these people have died? This isn't the master bedroom. Hereford. Dun, dun, dun. This isn't the master bedroom. This is the guest bedroom. Twin beds make so much sense in a guest bedroom, right? Thank you, Hereford, for pulling us back. Cuck chair? That was not the cuck chair. That was the guest cuck chair. Does not count. Let's go to the master bedroom. Another view. The cupboards. Fucking so much storage here. So much storage. Little radio. Functional headboard. Right. Is that the ensuite? Because the ensuite was the shower. So this is the ensuite. Not much to say about this. We've got loads of photos to get through, so let's just go. Fine. Again. So this is the master... What? Is this a master bedroom? This is the master bedroom. This isn't the master... It's smaller. Oh, it is smaller. It's narrower. It's just the master because it's got the ensuite. They've got a telly in here, though. Telly and a mirror? That's a bit weird. If you sit up in bed, can you watch yourself watching telly? Norman's in this bed, not allowed to watch the telly. Yeah, with all the storage, but then this has got the TV in. I mean, I'm just going by this llama, but I think they always will say the master's the one with the ensuite, right? But it's quite nice for your guests to have the ensuite. But fuck it, you're not having guests all year round. What about when Norman needs a wee? Direct access, straight in. Oh, she likes a pink sheet and she's let us know about it slyly. Wow. Oh yes, very conservative and normal. Nothing exciting happens in here. Hello. Hello. That is a little saucy reveal. A little flash of the pink sheets to remind Norman of what could have been and what sadly never was. Oh, everything's like in here. The carpet. Raz, good spot. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, you can't really see. It's very discoloured down here. Oh. So many different hand soaps. And this is the guest bathroom. And Norman's pits all over the place out in here. So many different Carexes and imperial leathers. Honestly, amazing selection of frosted glass and like textured glass in this property. I'm very impressed. Into the hallway, some panelling again. That kind of looks okay. Nice little box of whatever. This is all right. And that's the front door. So we saw that earlier. What? Didn't we see that earlier? We saw that through something. Was it a reflection? This must be somebody else's. Somebody else's. Fine. Look at this very Functional unit. Is this the back door? This is the back door. This is the back porch. This is the back porch. Again, I've bought one of these before. These IKEA shelving units for when this room here was actually a garage. And they're pretty decent. Very cheap. He's got his toolbox. Norm's got his little toolbox. He's got his plastic bag holder here. This is where Norm just comes and sits and eats his sandwich. When he spends time out in the garden, are we going to see grass in a bit? Norm's spending time out in the garden. He comes in, he just sits here, eats his sandwich by himself. Doesn't get invited into the house. His wife's got friends over for lunch. Bit of peace and quiet here for Norm. Garden, lawn, pay out. Can I confirm that is real grass? Hello, Uncle Albert. That's definitely real grass, isn't it? Boom. Ollie 442, enjoy your points. Big old garden. Again, desperate need of a pressure washer. Look at that patio. It's so dark and grimy. I reckon that's slimy to the touch. It looks huge, this garden, because this little bench looks really small. Massive patio. Weird spot for the clothesline. You've got literally all kinds of other bits of garden. You put it across the bit that you need to walk down. Massive garden, though. Lovely. Fence is not giving much privacy here, is it? That is a rudimentary fence. I don't know if any of the neighbours would be happy about this. Whoever decided to make this. There's no privacy there. 3 more photos and then we guess the value. Proof once more that we have grass. I'm not sure if I would have included that picture. Just a dead bush. So much gravel. Big old sky though. It's nice how sort of it's not really overlooked. It's not overlooked, but you got see-through fence. But it's nice. Final picture. Come on, give us something good. Good access. Back round the front again for the lovely symmetrical house. Lots of natural light. We glimpse of the Merc there. That's probably the 19-year-old estate agent's Merc. How much are we thinking? Great house, eh, Emily? Great house. You basically, let's have a little run through again. You've basically got to redecorate everywhere. Some of the textured glass you're keeping, some you're not. If you modernise this, maybe you could keep that glass. Oops. Yeah, a bit of wood at the end of the bath. That's going to go mouldy. That room is kind of okay, I suppose, once you clear everything out. But everywhere else, you're going to... I mean, this is just bizarre. That green. That's horrible. That's pretty horrible. It's all very dated. I'm sure it was very tasteful at some point. And if they're happy, I'm happy. Etc, etc, etc. 185, 150. We're in Dunfermline, Funkle Albert. 227, 160. Oh. We should be able to win something, I feel. Whoever gets closest. I'm not going to do VIP, but... 10,000, says Fish. 145, 135, 173, 175, 185, 98, 195. What's the average? 165? Or did anyone do that exactly? Dunfermline, Les. I want to put something that somebody did. Psycho Paul did 175. Let's do that. Fucking hell. Why does this always happen? Did anyone get anywhere near that? Tank, you did 240. Tank got closest. In demand with people who have trouble with stairs. It looks like it's kind of nice. You know, nice area. I don't know if it's a nice area. I'm just saying, literally just saying that. I'm just saying that. Yeah, it could. I mean, who knows? It might be right next to a train station that goes straight into the city centre, a city centre. I don't know. Right. How's the rest of your journey? The Conqueror, perfect timing, because I'm going to do Journey in a minute. Perfect timing. I'm literally going to start up Journey in just a second. Thank you, everybody who's been in so far. We've done the crossword. We've done 2 property guesses. We had real grass twice. I'm going to put the BRB screen on for a couple of minutes while I go to the loo. And then we're going to carry on playing Journey. If you missed it, I wasn't sure about it initially. But I came round to it. We've probably got another 45 minutes on it to play or something like that. The Conqueror found the stream when I was playing and ended up joining me in the game. I don't know how. Ad, I feel like you should celebrate more than you did a crossword win. That I did a crossword win. It's second nature. Anyway, stick around. I will be back in a couple of minutes and we're going to play Journey.
This is a really
I can't believe this, guy.
I love birds.
Yeah.
Birds are
It's
great.
tough.
Can't do a top 3 birds.
Hold on a minute. Was that playing loads of audio at the same time? Was that playing like 3 different videos? Why? Sorry, guys. I think it was playing. Here you go. Let me go to studio mode because I know what I'm doing now. And I'll go to here. Why does it start playing all of them at once? I can't believe this, guys. Goodbye, Pat. That worked, right? Sorry, Mary Biscuits. Still quite loud. I'll turn it down immediately. I'm going to go in and I'll turn it down immediately. I can't believe this, guys. Goodbye, Pat. I love you. I loved you. We all loved you, Pat. Sure. Boom. Shall I just make Cutter paranoid? Oi! Let's go.
I don't know. I'm going to be on a delay as well, so...
I've already done one, you're not even...
I've already done one, you haven't turned it yet.
Yes, where are you?
Can you move slightly, because I can't move behind the tree?
Okay.
Thank you. I got panicked then.
There.
It's alright. I can look out. They've thrown a grenade. There's a grenade near my body. It may kill me. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh.
Right, I think they are as well.
Yeah, they got the circle on their side as well.
Thanks very much for your question. Walls, would you rather piss into a shoe or shit into a sandwich bag? Oh, wow. Piss into a shoe. Really easy. Shitting into a sandwich bag would be so hard. I put soup in a sandwich bag and I get it all down the side. Thanks for your question.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Going well for you.
I've got guns now. Don't I?
Have you still got eyes?
Yes, my eyes are still very much in my head.
Oh, Ad!
Is that what is that? Sniper lingo?
Have you still got eyes on the target?
No.
Like,
No, they're behind the crossword sign. I'm gonna.
This is the
Hey,
worst
hey,
too.
get this! I'm gonna strafe round.
I'm already looping around.
I
Let's
don't.
do some scissoring.
Oh, can't believe you just bit a whole hunk of that off. Oh my god. No. Oh, look at this.
It's a nice outfit.
This one didn't count.
Right, here we go, Pip.
Here we go, Pip.
The best part is, purely for banter, I'd gone double chonk gun. I just had 2 big chonk guns, and I was going to go and just light the room up, and then he just shotgunned me in the face.
Look at this poster, though. On the
You're
roof.
on my roof.
I'm dead.
Oh, you left Dad. I thought you were in the building next to me and you fucked off.
I'm dead.
Try it. I'm dead with a headshot.
Did you just say try it and then immediately die?
Yeah.
Get that clipped.
As the it came out of my mouth, the bullet went into my mouth. All of these. And now we move in to late night. Show us your stuff. Hello. Can you hear the game audio? No. Yes. Is this going to work? Yes. Welcome back to me. So, Inside is not a game I'm playing, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. I was going to talk about it later on in the sentence. My brain brought it to the start of the sentence. Journey. I started it last week. I'm playing it because I played Limbo and I played Inside, and a few people were like, hey, Ad, I think you'd like Journey. I started playing it last week. I didn't like it really, and I was really close to ditching it and binning it. And I was like, don't do this just because you're not sure what you're doing. Don't just get rid straight away. So I stuck with it. And it was cool. I kind of liked the atmosphere, and I quite enjoyed the fact that I ended up having pals and people came into the game. Like I always had like a partner, and they were a real person playing somewhere else in the world. And that made it quite fun because then it made it a little bit competitive, but then there was also a bit of a teamwork element. Anyway, gonna get back into it. It's a small game. I've only played it once. This will probably be it. So join me for my final journey into Journey. Are we up for it? Yeah. Let's do it. Now, the Conqueror, who was in the chat earlier, I wonder... Shut up, Big Tough Man. If it's the start of the game again, though, we're ditching. If it didn't save, but I think it did. It looks like it did. Yeah. I've seen the word PUBG and now I can't concentrate on what I was saying, so... No DBD, no PUBG, unless this finishes in like 20 minutes. But yeah, Conqueror, if you're here and you know how to join, feel free to jump in with me, because I like having a pal. But basically, I have a scarf which gives me the ability to fly. Which way am I going? Yes! Is that you, Conqueror? See how happy I am? Conqueror, if you're in chat still, let me know if this is you or if this is a random person. Conqueror, I think I'm falling in love with you. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Conqueror, please stay. I'm joking. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. I ruined it. I ruined a lovely little new friendship. It is cute. Right. Love the music. Basically, there's loads of these little scarves around. Baby, 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 baby. And every time you collect them, they make your own scarf longer, which then gives you more ability, more power, more ability to fly. What Conqueror has never joined, and they're just saying they are very trusting of us. That's true.
Oh my gilly goodness.
Enjoy the sub. Hopefully, Conqueror, you will have been in long enough to understand that that was just me being silly. I really put myself out there. Where are we going? Where are we going? Up here? But yeah, Conqueror seems to go into people's streams. I don't know if this is a regular thing and just helps people play. Is your scarf pattern the same as the symbol, like I say? I don't know. If you want to know what the story is, I don't know. If you want me to sum up this game beautifully at the end, I won't be able to. Okay, in here. We're just collecting scarves. Lengthening our own scarves. It's a real floaty game, yes. And lovely music. The journey is the story. Story is Scarf Music Friends Journey. Thank you, Mary Biscuits. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't make it. Oh, that is a big fall. I'm sorry, Conqueror. You came down. It's kind of rousing, isn't it, the music? It really is making me feel things. There we go. Yeah, Conqueror said at the end of the last stream that I was over halfway through it. Oh, it's okay. Oh yeah. Look at Conqueror's little like skirt situation, or cape, cloak. Lovely patterns. This is a random player. Woody, it's Conqueror. Woody, do you know something about Conqueror that we don't? Don't do this, Woody. I can't really remember what we did with these. Just run. Know something about this game, Woody? about Fraz. That's pretty good. Conqueror is saying that if you've played this game enough, you can learn how to join people. Oh, I don't know. Did Conqueror even say that? Am I just making it up? Making it up? Uncle Albert, when are we getting your first Carts Away stream? I heard a little preview of the music that Punk Albert's made for that. Music's stopped a bit. I think if this had been a solo experience, I would not have carried on. I think I would have ditched it in that first stream. It is nice. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not really my kind of thing. But having the excitement of like real people made it worthwhile. Right, we're hiding in here from the baddies. Watch my stream, Funkle Albert, hopefully. That's what you do. I'm sure you were. Wasps, have you been shortlisted to be one of the guests? If you don't know what we're talking about, Funkle Albert recently became affiliate on Twitch, and it's worth following. And has come up with an idea called Carts Away, which is basically Desert Island Discs, but for computer games, where you have to pick 8 games. I think he was saying that you get given Pong and Skyrim as a given. That might have changed. More details available on the Funkle Albert stream. The Funkle Albert stream. I will go on it at some point, I hope, and it will be laughable. My selections will be laughable. How many different versions of Football Manager and Championship Manager will I pick? Not invited. Not invited. Right, how the fuck do we not get caught by this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we made it. Fuck out, when are you doing it? Who's shortlisted? Who's going to be the first guest? There's so many great people you can have on. Let's do a nice... Can we do a fancy shout out for Funkle Albert, please? If any, because people might be like, I really don't like Funkle Albert, but that's a great idea. I'm reluctant to follow, but I will because of that idea. Yes, Moonbear. It is very pretty. Good audio. Good audio. Oh, hello. Yes, is this a developer of Journey? Yes. Good audio. David. Oh. Thing is, though, does it have to be... I suppose David could have like a little... Could have a face reveal for David. People have seen David's face. I haven't. But I'm gonna. Hello, John Outfield Art. How are you? Actually, I think I have seen David's face on an old profile photo or somewhere. Twitter. Discord? Don't know. No, Les, you need to turn up in a balaclava. They'll definitely let you on the tube. Is this path to winning audio, was it? Nice. On to the next section. I want to do this in real life. Ah! It's not the same. Not really the same. Sneak through the underground passage without tearing your scarf. Okay. Have I torn my scarf before? Meetup is a face reveal for a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people are going to the B. Dolan gig in September. Or a number of B. Dolan gigs. And it is going to be quite weird because they're probably going to be people that I have no idea what they look like. But obviously they'll know me because but it'll be very exciting. But that kind of means anybody could come up. Hey, I'm Humble John. Prove it. Prove it. I know what Mary Biscuits looks like. I know I recognise Les Dennis's eyebrows from anywhere. I know what Willow looks like. I know which one's going to be B. Dolan. John Atfield art, I know. Fraz, no idea. Don't think Fraz is coming. You'll know me because you can see me right now. Sorry, not focusing, am I, Conjurer? Tallulah, I've seen you. Hereford, I've seen you. Wasps, I've seen you. I know what you look like. I have a system in place for hugs, but can change to name badges if people want. I like the idea that there's going to be little badges to say whether or not people are comfortable with hugs. Taffman, please, I would love to hug you. Who are my top four? My top four? Still, I'll stick with it. Who are my top 4 people I'd like to hug? On Twitch, from Twitch. Wasps? Taff? I recognise Blaketown for sure. I recognise the... Hopefully B. Dolan will play a bad... Something bad, something disappointing, because that's I recognise Blaketown's disappointed face mostly from the snooker. What are we doing? Platform to platform? I'm not going to complete my top 4 hugs. Feel right. Oh, I didn't get... Why didn't I pick up those? Doesn't matter. Do you remember at the start of this game when I had no clue how to do any of this? Birdworld. We do need to go to Birdworld. Florence, come to Birdworld with us. Taff. I don't really want to go to Birdworld. Birdworld would be literally the last place I'd put on my list of all the attractions in the UK. But needs must. Where's Conqueror gone? Where are we going? Sorry, I'm talking about Birdworld. Conqueror's coming to the stream being like, yes, somebody else can enjoy my all-time favourite game. I hope he gives it the attention it truly deserves. Chatting about hugging people at Birdworld. We're going up here. Taff's going to buy Birdworld and give it to Llama. No, sheep, do not leave. There really is a Birdworld, Domella. I imagine you saying that with a childlike wonder. Ah! I've used up all my scarf! There's really a Birdworld? Shit. Okay, I'm going to focus. Okay. Charge up. Let's go up here. We'll charge up a bit on this one. There's not much charge stuff. Okay, yeah. Charge. Get up onto this one. Get up onto here. Okay. Now this is it. The challenge. We got this. Charge up. Charge up. Lovely music again. We did it. Yes. Imagine me coming home and telling my kid Daddy was at Bird World. Can't touch the birds, that's absolutely fine by me. Legoland's actually pretty damn good. Even Peppa Pig World's good because it's got Poulton's Park nearby, and the roller coasters there were much better than I expected. Look at this. Yeah, you need to take a child to those places. Peppa Pig World is you're constantly hearing fucking Peppa and the theme tune. And obviously the little rides are so tame. But if you've got like a 1-year-old or like little toddler, then it's probably all right. Wow, Taff. Okay. Thank you, wasps. Or if you're in mushrooms, oh god. The teacups are very, very shit. And you have to queue for a long time. That's the worst thing, queuing for a bad payoff. You know it's going to be shit and you're stood in a queue with loads of screaming children. Shit! I'm not going to get there! Get me up there! Okay. I've never been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I have pleasured myself on a beach, though. I have not. Just wanted to say it, but immediately clear that up. I have not. Ah! If anyone listens to Football Ramble, Phil Neville, if anyone knows who Phil Neville is, I never talk about football here. And rightly so. But when Phil Neville went to manage in Spain... Is this right? Or was he assistant manager? I don't know. In one of his press conferences, he tried to speak a bit of Spanish, and he basically said about going down to the beach to train on the beach or something, but instead he said that he went down, in Spanish he said he went down to the beach to orgasm on the beach. He got his words mixed up. And that's why I don't do football stuff. Where are we going? Up? We're nearly at the top of the tower. Is this where we've been heading the whole time? Another level complete. Old Taff. progress. Look, there I am with my pal the Conjurer. Beautiful. Yes, what's happened to Taff? On we go. We're getting there. Taff's passed out. Is it moving my camera for me? Oh no, it's all snowy. We gotta get out there. Easy. It's frozen. B. Dolan, did you answer the question about if you're streaming tonight? And I missed it. Who's streaming tonight? That's what I need to know. Taffman, I know you are, and I'm excited for it. I don't know what you're doing. Tell us, Big Taffman, if you're here. It's the people who I don't know if they're streaming. Yeah. DBD? I'm excited about that because I usually miss your streams on Thursdays, or at least I miss a big chunk. For Glabbert, when are you? Oh, I saw a bit of you playing Raft in Space, Big Taffman. Just a couple of pals vibing in the snow. They keep taking all the good stuff. Oh, gotta hide behind these when it gets really windy. We had a task a bit like that in It Takes Two. You're going to do one tonight as well, Funkle Albert? Yes. Oh. We're all going to have to start streaming at the same time as each other. It's only 7 nights in the week. Yes, Hereford. It's not our fault that Cudder's taken 30% of the nights. Is that right? Is that good maths? It's not our fault that Taff has taken 45% of the nights. Nobody's taken anything. People can do what they want. Which is why I am now announcing Monday to Friday night streams for the rest of my life. Shit, don't jump over it. Willy Wonka remote. Come on. Is that it for the wins? It's over here. Frozen scarf. I want it. Me. Yes. My mic is vibrating. Taff. How old is your son? Going to nursery and then you're going to stop doing Sunday daytime. You are established. Wasps. Two. God, it's good when they start going to nursery. In many ways. Not for the bank balance. God, it's good when they stop going to nursery and then you've suddenly got hundreds of pounds extra a month that you're not spending. Brian, you can't wait for school to start again. Yes. We're in week 2 here. It's going alright. It's going good. What happens here? We're going up. Oh. Failed. Yeah. Oh, honestly. Nursery was so good for the social side of it. And just learning how to share. And obviously just learning some like preschool stuff. Little bit of reading or like, a little bit of reading, a little bit of maths. Well worth it. But it obviously comes at a price. What are we doing up here, Conqueror? We vibing down here? Do you want me down there? Have we done all we needed in there? This is why it's good having a pal in this game. Where are we in relation to where? Oh, that's where we're going to end up there. I'm on it. I'm on it. Hazard totally zoned out. What do you mean? Did I do a zone out? I did do a bit of a zone out. I'm just literally following Conqueror. Oh. I like the snow. I like what the snow does underfoot. Oh! This is a struggle. And there's a bad snaky boy. We're doing this again. What time is it? 3:30. Oh, we're going on? I'm coming. Through here. I'm going. I've made the run. I've made a mistake. Conqueror, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Sorry. Everything's fine. Sorry. Oh my god. I thought I'd be able to make it. Go, 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 go. My scarf is getting shorter. With weather like this is when I need my scarf most. Oh my god, Conqueror, what are you doing? I'm gonna wait here. Go, 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 go. Are we going? Is this a good idea? We staying here? No. We go. We push on. Dreadful conditions. Just dreadful. Another bit did. Done. That level's just climbing up a big hill. Kind of level I can get behind. Has the weather been shit for you, Fraz? Weather's been a bit shit down here, although I think it's quite nice right now. But we've had loads of rain. Right, where now? Keep going. That shows where we are. Keep going. Keep going. We're completing this today. I don't need to go anywhere until 4:45. Probably will leave before that, but we're getting this done. It's just an achievement to me. Tick it off. No emotional attachment. Well, I said I was falling in love with Conqueror earlier. We are having lamb koftas for dinner tonight, guys. I know you were just thinking, I wonder what Ad's having for dinner. I made them at lunchtime. And they've wrapped up in the fridge. I feel very smug about the fact that I've already made them. Where's the bad? Can we go? Oh no, we cannot go. We really cannot go. Your scarf's hanging out. Why have you gone out there? That wasn't me. Have you done that so I can do this? Why did you do that? Where's the bad guy? Miles away. Go. You're doing a hoisin pork belly recipe on that you saw on TikTok. Yes. Get back in. I'm worried about what Conqueror's doing. Reckless play. Are you telling me I should be coming? Oh no. Do you want me to get this because of my tiny scarf? Oh my god. That's not... Oh, I don't know. Number one, it's a pretty cheap reference, really, isn't it? I'm fine. Keep going. Look at my scarf. Absolute state. Where's my pal? It's a Journey reference. Don't Stop Believing was by Journey, and the song starts just a small town girl. Humble John, Blaketown's well old. Yeah, I think it is an 80s. Is it an 80s song? I think so. It basically became really big when... It was a big song, don't get me wrong. But when Glee covered it, it was on the radio constantly. '70s. You don't actually have to do that on those, do you? You just walk through them and it get what you need. Oh, has anybody watched the documentary about freediving? The new documentary that's come out on Netflix. I've heard some good things, but also that it's kind of horrendous in terms of what things that happen. But I love those kind of extreme sports docs. Have you watched it, Tallulah? I haven't watched it. My friend did. It's like the opposite of Free Solo, the free climbing one, which was really good, but also had a lot of tragedy. Get me up here! You've just started the Tour de France. Is there a Tour de France on Netflix? Documentary. I'd like to watch that. Do you like horror films, Ad? Do you have a favourite? I was kind of ruined, Taff. Horror films, because of the whole Ghostwatch thing. I just didn't watch any horror films in my teens, my 20s. I only started watching them a bit with things like Saw and that kind of thing. Like sort of silly, like violent horror. Since then, I don't really watch them that often. In fact, actually, well, we've watched a few. I did really love Host. I thought that was an amazing, very inventive horror, the one that was made during lockdown. Sorry, I'm sort of doing my own thing and this might be a mistake. I don't really watch many films. It's terrible. I love films. So we never go to the cinema because we don't have any babysitters or family nearby. So we just never go to the cinema ever. Does Get Out count as a horror film? Because that would be up there in the top 5. I fucking loved that. Go, 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 go. Fucking shit at this. I haven't seen Nope. But yeah, Get Out, I think I agree, is perfect. Absolutely perfect. How am I supposed to get up these stairs with this? There's literally not enough time. Go, go, go. Maybe go now when it... Is he come to help me? Ah, I'm already up there. Shit! I haven't seen Midsommar. trying to think of other examples. Ah, no! Thank you for dropping down with me. That is terrible what just happened. Ad, I really need you to acknowledge that I'm going to a big convention celebrating the Saw films and it's got exclusive merch and some of the actors there. Okay. I liked the Saw films. Just for what they were. I mean, I don't know if I've seen all of them. I've probably only seen a few of them. Tough man. You nearly got me. You nearly got me. You didn't get me. I'm trying to remember what. Barbarian we watched fairly recently. That was alright. That's kind of a horror. Really weird. Really weird. With the old breastfeeding. Oh shit! How weird, B. You'd literally just spoken about that. Actually, I think with hindsight, I think maybe I like that more than I thought after I'd watched it. You know, when you get films like that. Yeah, Pip. I think Pip recommended that on his films of the year, and I think that's probably how I ended up watching it. I think looking back on it, it was better than I remembered, and some great performances. But fucking wild. Yes, White Moon, but there's some breastfeeding in Barbarian. Suckle Boy. Kind of would have loved it. Come on. Look at this. I'm nearly completely encrusted in ice now. I've got no scarf left, but we're so close to the top. Just looking at my little list of the films that I've watched recently. Fever Dream? Don't remember what that was. Come on. Oh my god. We've got this. Oh no, we've both passed out. But I passed out after Conqueror, so I win. We're both frozen and we've got no scarves. Have you enjoyed this game? Worst time we've got this ever. Have I enjoyed this game? I've enjoyed the experience, yeah. I've enjoyed the experience. I'm pleased it's not going to continue after this stream. Basically, Conqueror, I've enjoyed our 2 dates, but I don't think I want to see you again. You're very welcome back in the stream. Please keep the follow. Let's enjoy this emotional moment together. What stream game should I be playing? After this, if this is the end, Let's not derail it. Let's give it the attention it deserves. Let's talk about what games I should be playing on stream. Not DBD or pubbers. What solo games would you like me to see? What daytime solo games would you like me to play? There's one last section. Yes, outside in the sun. This looks great. It's all bright again. No more gloom. Oh, maybe I'll have to try and keep a note of some of these games, but I want to try and concentrate on the end here. I'll scroll back through in a bit. Look at my lovely long scarf. They've given me the longest one ever now. It is a nice game, but it's not really my kind of thing. And my opinion really does not matter in the scale of whether or not this is a good game. It is satisfying to play. I'm enjoying this. I do feel a bit bad for Conqueror though. If this was a date situation and we were like out bowling and I was just throwing balls down whilst chatting to other people on my phone in a WhatsApp group, just being like, yeah, I'm not really sure about this date. I mean, it's not, I mean, the date's been fine itself, but I'm not sure it's the kind of date for me. Probably best to wait till after for the big review. Daylight, was Stray actually good? That's the cat game, right? I remember people getting excited about that. I remember Limmy playing it a bit. I think I remember 1030 playing it a bit. Especially when you start the date declaring you might be falling in love. Yeah. EJK. Coming in for alert to recommend the Case of the Golden Idol, which I personally really enjoyed. Okay, nice. If 1030 and Limmy being a game doesn't really mean much, does it? No disrespect to two of the all-time greats. How do I get up here now? Oh, I've come along the wrong way. When's the last time Limmy said, whoa, they loved a game? He seemed to enjoy Dave the Diver. Has he ever said that? He's like, has he ever at the end of a stream gone, I fucking love that. That was so good. Can't wait to play that tomorrow. Subnautica, DBD, Astroneer, Hobbs Barrow, Dredge of Civilization. Have a good dentist, Llama. Can we get out there yet? This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. Fada's going to keep this on lockdown. Where's my friend? Where's my friend? I've abandoned them. Solo glory. I like the lighting. Great lighting, great audio. Friend heard you say it was a bad date. Yeah, I know. So, this is the last time I ever equate a relationship in a game with somebody I don't know to a date. But look what's happened. They've come back. Should we walk through together? Together? Be slightly in front, though. Slightly in front. A couple of steps in front, although now we're level pegging. Not sure. Oh, no, I'm behind. I'm behind. Oh. Let me ahead. Let me go through. Is this the celestial plane? I just came second in a one-player game. AO tennis, I'd love to play that. If it gets cheaper, I'd love to play it. I feel a tournament coming on. I'd love to take part in a tournament that I haven't arranged. Lose another trophy. It's $9.99 on Steam. Nice, Mary. Hey, Picklebee. I thought it was 40. Pip was saying it's 40 quid, but Pip might have bought it in some other way, from some other place. Pip probably bought it from HMV or something. You wait until the end of the credits, you see the Steam names of your companions. Amazing! Conqueror, thank you so much for being my companion there. Apologies for the constant chatting shit. That is just sort of just what happens. Beautiful music. Oh wow, maybe we'll get on the tennis. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to see who my companions were. And then, yeah, maybe after this we'll get on Steam. We'll shove some stuff in the wish list from some of your suggestions. Well, I did buy a few other games, but a couple of them we decided aren't actually good for stream because, for whatever reason, trigger warnings would be required, or maybe there's just a whole load of other penises and we've seen enough. We've had 2 peens in the last week and a half on this stream. Before that we'd had none. We just finished it. Sparkle Muffin, how you doing? We're going to find out who my companions were in game. It looks like B Dolan's just started playing PUBG according to my Discord. I think B's always playing PUBG. Increase in peen. Sparkle Muffin, how's Yara doing? Definitely a video game. Who are my pals? How long are the credits? Well done, everyone. I've been in the credits of 2 games. Fun fact. 2 proper computer games. Risk. That came out... I think it was cross-platform, but like the console version of Risk that came out about 8 years ago. And Guitar Hero Live, which came out 6 or 7 years ago. the only console games I've worked on. And I'd be like this far down in the credits, so that's why we must always pay respects to everybody in the credits. Christian Hopley, Olivia Bainel, Masami Yamam. Actually, I don't need to give credit to the vice president of Sony Japan, do I? All these other people. Shame they shut down GH Live. Yeah, it was a really good game. I did UI interface design stuff for Guitar Hero, Domela, and then I just did a load of... it was more user interface stuff at Risk, but it was really basic. Going in, resizing text boxes all over the place. Right at the end of the project, they're in crunch, and I went in. Saved the fucking day. No, I just did some text box stuff. I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I was out of my depth. Are we going to learn about my pals? Companions we met along the way. Conqueror, I hope you're called Conqueror in this. There's Conk. And 265 and Conk, were they my two pals? Sheep, I didn't design the UI, I just did some stuff in there. See, Conk, it was Conk. And 265, who we met at the start. Conk the Confused. Thank you so much. You really did enhance my experience of this game. Really did. Coming in, helping explain a little bit of it, and then jumping in to play with me. I appreciate it. VIP for Conk. I think we will do that. Do you know what, Brian? I think we will. There's loads of people who come to this channel, stream in, stream out, have supported me, have subbed for months and months. They deserve it far better than me. But Conk, you'll always be remembered. And that is why. What's your name? The Conk. I don't think that's actually worked. Unable to add VIP, it says. You saw me try. Accidental ban. Imagine if I just banned them. You'll always be remembered. What's your name? Right, there you go. Quit to desktop. You sure? Yeah, I fucking am. Yes! Another game completed. Boom. On to the next one. What are we doing next? VIP. Let's try VIP one more time. It's because I did an at. The Conk. U-R-E-R. The Conk. Conqueror. Conqueror. Boom. Congrats. Fraz probably does deserve it, actually. Fraz consistently makes me laugh. Anyway, should we look at some other games? I don't have to finish just yet. Should we go to Steam and look at some of these suggestions that you had? Suggestions. So, what were people saying?
Oh my gilly goodness.
I'm probably not going to play PUBG Sparkle Muffin just because I'll probably only want to do another 20 minutes. Thank you, Conqueror. It was good. It was good. FIFA. I'm terrible at FIFA nowadays. But everyone's too good at FIFA. Ever since they introduced like separate defending, like things you have to learn about to do defending, I've just been shit at it. So whenever I play against people now, I lose heavily and I hate it. I hate how it feels. I'd love to do... I'm going to download 5M and GTA ARP as soon as a decent server is available. Would you play Faith? I don't know. Let's have a look. Immediately don't like the look of this. Is that it? Is this it? This looks like a joke. What about the game that my friend, well, the guy who was a developer, what's it called? Wild Animal Racing. This has a cult following. Has anyone heard of Paul Bird? I used to work with a guy called Paul Bird. He was a very interesting developer who used to develop all of our Lego games when we worked at like Lego web games. And he made Wild Animal Racing in his own time. And then loads of people started recommending it and doing little YouTube tutorials. Very positive. Nearly 2,000 people have said good things about this game. Look at it. Exciting go-kart simulation with a twist. Play as an elephant, a lion, a zebra, a giraffe, a rhino, or a hippo. Play against the other animals or against a friend on the same PC.
New donation from Anonymous.
Popular user-defined tags for this product. Thank you very much for the Ko-fi. Sorry. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the Ko-fi. Whoever you are, I appreciate it. Very kind of you. If it was an accidental Anonymous, feel free to let me know. Anyway, I think he's actually done all right out of this. I mean, if 2,000 people have reviewed it and 2,000 people have spent £3 on it, and he has all these games, including games I didn't know about. Oh my God. I'd love to find out how much money he's making from these. Anyway, this isn't what you were recommending to me. Hold on a second. Is this YouTube? 11 videos, but a load of subscribers. I didn't know this existed. I need to send this to my old workmates. 1 second. Just found this. That is amazing. It was called Faith on Holy Trinity. Okay, let's actually go back to here. So you guys, quite a few of you suggested other games that might be good for me to play. Some of you will have a rough idea of what kind of things I might enjoy or might be good at. Well, not much that I'd be good at. What do you say? Faith unholy. All you're about to do is not being approved by the Vatican. As a young priest, struggle against demons, insane cultists, and your own weakening faith in this pixel horror game inspired the era of classic 8-bit gaming. Wow, this sounds pretty cool. This looks like a Funkel Albert style game. Oh. Dre was playing this.
I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night.
This looks fun. Taff, you bought me Orc Massage. I think I've got that in my library. Okay, I'm going to add that to my wish list. Am I even signed in here? I'm not signed in here. Let me sign in. Oh, they've sent me an authenticator code. I've got the code. I'm not going to say it out loud. Yes, that's growth. That's growth. Right. I don't know if I'll be able to scroll up. And hello, Wax Parent, by the way. Wax Parent? Wax Parrot. You did say interesting tags, but I've only just spotted that it was a first-time chat, so welcome in. What other games were people recommending earlier? Sorry, I kind of missed them. Scrolling up, but I think I've lost it. Daylight Fire said Cloud Pink. Also, let's have a quick look at let's do AO Tennis and see how much it really is. It's only £10. Is this it? So Wasps and Pip have been playing this. I haven't played Dredge. It's 40 quid 2 days ago. Get that on the wish list. And I've immediately forgot what Daylight Fire said. The game that you said, Daylight. And now I've lost you at the top of the chat. So, Cloud something? Cloud Pink? Cloud Pink. No. Cloud Punk. I haven't played Dredge. Llama's got Dredge, haven't you, Llama? The Underwild story in a rain-drenched cyberpunk metropolis. It's your first night on job working the Cloudpunk delivery service. I like the idea of delivering stuff. 2 rules. Don't miss the delivery and don't ask what's in the package. I quite like the idea of delivering stuff. I genuinely like to... I'd like to spend a day as an Amazon delivery driver. I'm sure all the other full-time Amazon delivery drivers would love the idea of me swanning in to do that. Has Picklebee been playing this? How is it, Picklebee? Is it good? If you want that, let me tell you about Death Stranding. Is that delivery? Yeah, Taff, I don't think I am going to play Dredge, actually. But I appreciate you saying it. You have and you really like it. I'll add this to the wish list. It's only £5 now. £6. Death Stranding is an Amazon delivery on foot, but what does it look like? What's the vibe? Death Stranding. Oh, it's this one. The Norman Reedus one. Director's cut? Does it have more peen in it? It's sci-fi. It's expensive. What? Oh, that's the upgrade. Okay. 35 quid. Is this how it looks? That looked amazing. Oh. Look at that. Is it a really massive game? Cutscenes for the first couple of hours. Doesn't look like my kind of thing. What is my kind of thing? Yes, Taff. What else was mentioned? Nightcall might be more of a Wasp style game. Let's fucking jump in. This is where it'd be quite. This is where having your own Discord's quite good because you could have people suggesting stuff. But don't worry, I'm not going to start my own Discord. Maybe one day. Oh. Friend, confident therapist, voyeur, as a cab driver working the Paris night shift. This sounds great. You are many things to different people. Your gift is getting people to talk, and in order to catch the serial killer who left you for dead, that's exactly what you'll need to do. This looks really good. Wasps, you can have first dibs. You can play it first. In fact, Wasp, just play this. How much is it? $12.79. Shall I just gift it to you now? Case of the Golden Idol. EJK, I will look at that. Only 260 reviews. Mostly positive. I like the music. Right. We will see Wasps playing that very soon. I'll add it. I'm going to add it to my wish list just in case we all forget. Wasps forgets, and then I can see it there and remind him at some point. I'm not going to sneak in and play it. I'm not writing them down. I'm putting them on my wish list. The Case of the Golden Idol. The Case of the... There we go. Okay, this looks interesting. The art is very amusing. The new kind of detective game, Wasps. If it says detective in it, then Wasps Kill Bears would love to play it. And if you don't know about Wasps Kill Bears, then let me tell you something. He streams on Twitch. A new kind of detective game that allows you to think and investigate freely. Discover clues surrounding 12 strange and gruesome deaths and build your own theory. Pick your suspect, deduce the motive, unmask the awful truth. Look at all those reviews and scores. This looks really cool. Limmy played this, did he? Taff, you got this already. Didn't really give me... Similar to Phasmophobia, an escape simulator. Where does it say who already owns this game? Oh. Yeah. I'd like to see Wasps play this. Or Taff. I did think it said I thought it was going to say Adam. I got excited. Where is my actual wish list? Should we actually have a look? Actually, should we have a quick look and see how much my my guns are worth from Counter-Strike? What? I am Adadad. Log in. Fucking, they've sent me another code. I am Adadad. The code hasn't come through yet. Mids. Why hasn't the code come through? Send me another one. So impatient. Hello, Mac. Send me another code. Why don't they have to send me another code? Go back. Log in. Sign in. Will it just be the same code that I had before? Got it. Don't. Actually, it doesn't matter if I say it out loud, does it? It's not as if somebody's going to swoop in and log in, sell all my Counter-Strike guns. Look at this. 3 pence. Fucking read it and weep. Don't get jealous of my haul. £5.69. Nice. 10-year veteran coin. Don't want to brag, but Loyalty badge. These aren't worth anything. 5-year veteran coin. That's going to be £5 as well. £7.72. Come on, where's my big time stuff? £6.87. Cutter, you just go to your inventory and then select the game. I've got 62 things in PUBG. That is another winter offensive, £5.76. Esports 2000 set £35. Look at that. It might have one of these things in there. Well, it definitely have one of those things in there. Desert Storm, £13. Sticker Capsule 2 contains maybe a sticker of a banana or a good luck sticker, £19. Winter Offensive, £5.76. Some of these things have gone down in value. That's £13. CSGO weapon case, Container Series 1. £78, guys. That is worth £78. That's fucking ridiculous. That's actually gone up. Has that gone up? Oof. Let's look over the last month. Or lifetime. Look at that. August 2014. No. What? Why am I confused by these dates? Oh, those are... Okay, so this was the 14th of August last year. Yeah, so that has gone up. Do you think I should sell it now? This card is just fun to own. Previously I've already sold about £300 worth of Counter-Strike stuff. I just used to play Counter-Strike quite a lot when I was like 18, 19, 20. And I sold about £300 worth of stuff, but I kept this lot. But that has gone up. All the prices went up when CS2 was announced. Yeah, is CS2 out now? See you later, Age, okay? Thanks for coming in. Why are you keeping it? Because it goes up in value, Taff. I'm trying to work out the best time to sell it. Yes, sheep. Skins only released August 2013. Yeah. Actually, yeah, so that's a good point. So I used to play Counter-Strike and then Counter-Strike, was it Source? I used to play Counter-Strike Source quite a lot the first time I worked at... Like when I got married. Around the time I got married. Which was about 2000... God, I can't fucking remember any details now. Whereas PUBG stuff, I don't think I've got anything of value. Like big value. £4, 50p, 4 pence, 5 pence. What's the point? Golf with your friends? Can't even sell this stuff. Anyway, any other games? Any other last minute shouts for games that I should maybe add to my wish list? And then I'm going to log off and we'll raid somebody. Rust, oh my god, I'd love to play Rust. We never left. Thank you, Tallulah. What is this? Where is it? Never date werewolves? Is this what you meant? Is this text-based? Should we do a text-based game about dating werewolves? No. Maybe it's on itch.io. Okay. Inscription. INscript. Ooh. Coming October 19th. Oh, 2021. Somebody's streaming it.
Hey there, card gamers.
Oh, what is this? Has it got FMV stuff in it? Don't watch it. Why? Spoilers. Inky Black card-based Odyssey. I've never, thank you, Taff. I've never played any. I've never got into any card games. This kind of thing. Physical Bloodlay Smoothie, dark. It's superb. Just play it. It's superb. Would I? What if I don't? I've never played any like tabletop. I've never done any of this stuff. Let's add it to the wish list. Cade and Hereford want this. Big Taff Man already owns it. So does Tyler. So does Prox. Prox recommends it. I hated Axis and Allies. We went travelling and they bought Axis and Allies, the board game, to play in the van. It's just not my kind of thing at all. And they'd sit there for, like 6 hours. All I wanted to do was play The Sims on the laptop that we had, our communal laptop. Fucking Funkel Albert and Guy shared the sleeping bag with after Ghostwatch, and our other friend playing Axis and Allies in the van in the outback of Australia. Ranch DLC for Sims. I haven't got any of the DLCs. If I ever did The Sims again, I'd probably splash out on some DLC stuff. We do call it breakfast, it's true. We were on when we were travelling, driving around Australia.
Oh my gilly goodness.
Shunts, thank you so much for the sub. And on that, I'm going to end because I've been fucking waiting 3 hours, 5 minutes for that sub to roll in from Shunts. Thank fuck. Thank you, Shunts. I jest. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. We're going to raid. Who do we raid? Chronicles is streaming. Oh, Frolly's at the beer festival. No, we're not raiding that. It's going to be absolute chaos. He's probably smashed. There'll probably be some people in the background saying some problematic things. His audio is going to be shit. Bye, Funkel Albert. We could go and celebrate the fact that G-Burb's a partner. I haven't actually been into the stream yet to congratulate, so maybe now's the time. Let's do it. Let's go celebrate. If you don't know G-Burb, what the fuck? You almost certainly do. But G-Burb has recently became partner. Yesterday, literally yesterday, became partner. Let's go over there. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. What's that shout out? What? Oh. We'll skirt over that. No DBD for me later. Thank you so much anyway. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to play probably some snooker tomorrow. I won't start a new game again. Probably get into the snooker. But thanks, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? What I fucking made these screens to do? I'm going to go to the stream ending screen. Bye.